So, the year has come to an end and I've wanted to hop on here and reflect on some of the lessons I've learned and highlight a few things I plan on doing in the new year to help me reach the next level. I feel like we have so many hurdles and roadblocks that we just don't want to deal with. And as creatives, we don't talk as a collective group about what these issues are. I heard a quote not too long ago that said, "The magic that you're looking for is in the work that you're avoiding." And boy, did that hit me hard, because it's true. There's so many things that I want to get done, but I'm just avoiding it because of the amount of work that's required to get it done. And that leads me to the first lesson that I learned this year, and that's to surround myself with like-minded creatives that I can share my victories, challenges, and frustrations with. As humans, we try to portray ourselves as these perfect, unbothered beings that just live our lives on God mode, especially on social media. And when we do have our challenges and frustrations, we keep them to ourselves because we believe that it's a sign of weakness or showing everyone that we're not as successful as we want to be. I learned this year that I need to be more vulnerable around my peers, and it's okay to ask for help. Sometimes just talking about the problem that you're having will result in the solution just based off of the conversation. We're not invincible, we're not perfect, and we don't know everything, and that's fine. Mistakes are the best way to learn, so sharing them with each other only makes your team stronger. Another thing I started doing this year was shooting spec work, and this was absolutely huge for me and my team. Spec work is one of those things that just do so much good for you. It's a safe environment for you to try and learn new things without the pressure of a client needing it to be done to perfection. It also helps you build a solid portfolio. I want you guys to understand something and understand it really well. No one's gonna hire you if they don't believe you can do the work. And it's always better to show them what you can do rather than tell them what you can do. Your ability to close jobs at the price that you want will increase exponentially. So creating spec work to show the clients what you're capable of doing, or even just to create a show reel, which is something I still actually need to do, is just a huge benefit for you. And this is absolutely something that my team and I are gonna continue to do in the new year. As we put out more content for the spec jobs that we did, it's gonna allow us to charge the amount that we want and ultimately start working with the type of clients that we're looking for. The last thing about spec work is that it really allows you to sharpen your skills. I think about it like basketball in a way. Maybe you're in the gym by yourself, or you're with your team and you're getting your shots up and you're doing all the things that you gotta do. It's pretty much the same thing. You work on the things that you're probably not as comfortable with so that when it's game time, you're ready. Something else my team and I started doing was having weekly calls. We just make it 1 hour every Wednesday, and we hop on a call and we talk about what we got going on, maybe what we're having trouble with, and the type of things that we want to start doing with each other. This is such a simple thing to do, and you really don't realize until you're done just how helpful these small little calls actually are. When you're your own boss and you have no one to answer to, it's easy to just do whatever you feel like doing rather than the things that you know you need to do. And having these simple little calls help you to remain accountable for the things that you're responsible for. This is a habit I strongly suggest you do as a creative. Getting honest feedback and learning from each other's mistakes is absolutely priceless in this field of work. One of the things we started doing, and it's been amazing, is having monthly challenges with each other. We decided to have a 5K per month challenge, and all that really meant is that amongst everybody that comes and inquires about your services, you have to book at least one client that pays $5,000 or more. And at the end of the month, we come together on a call and we talk about how everyone performed. If you did really well that month, we talk about all the different things that you did to reach those goals. So things like, what type of emails were you sending out? How were you doing your cold calls? What type of material did you give the clients to look at? And best practices and things like that. And if you didn't do too well that month, we talk about what you are actually doing and maybe what you can start doing to make it better for the next month. These small challenges helped us to develop a few things. It forced us to start charging clients more than we were comfortable doing. I don't know about you guys, but when I first got in the game, giving people these large numbers just made me sick to my stomach. I was scared, I was uneasy, and I was just simply uncomfortable. So having challenges like this with your team that just forces you to tell people these numbers just makes your skin thicker and gives you that confidence to say the numbers that you want to say. It also gives us the ability to learn from each other. Like I said before, maybe one month you're doing really well, maybe another month you're not doing very well. If you have those conversations amongst your team to figure out what kind of things are working just from all these different avenues, it only helps you become more confident and better at closing these deals. Another huge one is that it keeps everyone accountable for what they do every month. Like I said, as entrepreneurs and you don't have anybody to report to, it's so easy to start slacking off. So when you create these type of challenges where you have to perform and then at the end of the month, show everybody what you've been doing, it forces you to get things done. And finally, it allows us to send out quotes to these clients where everybody can come out and work. A $500 budget is barely enough for a single person to come out and do anything. But when you start looking at $5,000, $6,000, $7,000, $8,000, $10,000, it makes it so much easier for you to be like, okay, I'm gonna hire a grip, I'm gonna hire an AC, I'm gonna hire some PAs. It just gives you a budget that just makes it so much easier to involve more people and ultimately create a better product. The biggest thing about our challenges is that you have to show your receipts. It's not okay to just simply say, oh, I really tried this month, but nobody, booked me. Oh yeah? Show me the emails that you sent. Show me the DMs that you sent. Where are the quotes that you've been sending these clients with $5,000 or more? We need to see everything. Accountability for yourself and everyone else that you work with is key for challenges like this. Before we talk about my last reflection of 2023, I want you guys to go in a comment and let me know of anything else that you guys have done for this year that you want others to learn from. And if it helped your business, let us all know how. And if this video has helped you in any way, go ahead and hit that like button so more people can see it as well. And the last thing we're going to talk about is building a team. Now, this is something that I've probably been preaching about for the last 4 years. Building a team does so many good things for your production. One thing it really helps with is giving everyone a specific duty. This helps the production move along so much faster, and it gives everybody a specific job and just makes everything so much better. The other thing it does is it helps you really position yourself to get paid a lot more. Let's say you get called up to an event where you're going to be filming people talking on a stage. And the client lets you know that they want a 3-camera setup, they need professional audio, they need professional lighting. Oh, and of course, they need photos as well. First off, please don't attempt to do this by yourself. You might actually die. But all jokes aside, a job like this could cost anywhere between 10 to maybe 20K. And as per your crew, you might need about 4 to 6 people to get this done. Imagine trying to quote that to your client and you present yourself as a one-man band. No one is going to pay you that kind of money. The client will look at that quote and be like, what the hell? Doctors don't even get paid that much. Why the heck would I pay you that? Having a team justifies why you need a proper budget. You can go back to that client and be like, okay, for 3 cameras, we're gonna need 3 operators. If you want professional audio, I'm gonna have to bring somebody in to monitor the audio. And if you want the lighting set up within the time frame that you've given us, I need to bring in some people to handle the lights as well. You start telling them those kind of things, they really start understanding why the budget needs to be there. And then at the end of the day, you get a smoother production, the client gets a better product. Everyone wins. But yeah, 2023 was a great year in terms of the revenue earned and the lessons learned. My goal in a video like this is to help you guys fast track and avoid a lot of the mistakes that I made. Let me know what goals or lessons you've learned in 2023 or what you plan on implementing in 2024. Go ahead and do me a favor and hit that subscribe button and like this video so more people can be a part of this conversation. But yeah, that's going to be it for this one, guys. Thanks so much for watching, and remember to look, learn, and share. Take it easy, guys. Peace.